John Lennon, a Beatles songwriter and political activist whom I admire, said, "It's fear of the unknown. The unknown is what it is. And to be frightened of it is what sends everybody scurrying around chasing dreams, illusions, wars, peace, love, hate, all that. It's all illusion, except that it's unknown and it's plain sailing." Looking back on my experience here at Purpage, I think of how it has helped me feel more comfortable exploring the unknown and discovering more about who I am. Let's reflect on what PCAE stands for, both literally and figuratively. And the list includes P for passion, C for courageous, A for awe-inspiring, and E for entertaining. Starting off with P for passion, the reason why we came to Purpage is to find and be surrounded by passion. The first day I stepped into the doors, I was blown away by the artwork that filled the hallways. I knew this was a place for me, especially when I saw the painted lockers, which display contribution from previous Purpage students. Whether it's spending hours after school in the studio, practicing music in the meditation room, or listening to someone read a poem, each experience builds off of one another and creates a community filled with warmth. Students also work with faculty and make things happen, like Julie Andrews' visit to our school or creating an ice cream social day. Like many others, I relish having lunch or doing art near the pond and listening to the trickling fountain. Despite the geese fighting near the pond, not a single person had a fist fight on campus. We care about the well-being of each other, and we put our passionate energy into our art rather than into violence. For instance, a group of Purpage students worked with Pacer Center and spearheaded an impressive anti-bully flash mob dance in the cafeteria. Thus, we make a passionate community of artists. Along with a school filled with passion, the C in PCAE is for courageous. We remember what it felt like to take a chance and leave our old schools, our friends, and maybe even our hometowns behind. The visual arts students had a gallery show called Blood, Sweat, and Tears, which we can truly say that we all went on our own blood, sweat, and tear-filled journeys of artistic self-discovery. A task like putting on a gallery show seemed arduous in the beginning of junior year. As time passed, the gallery shows advanced, and committees became more comfortable with experimenting in their craft and courageous by experimenting with food and having a chocolate fountain, or a gallery layout such as displaying the artwork in a salon-style show fashion. We are challenged to express courage not only in our art, but also in our academic areas, to think beyond conventional ideas. Whether it's taking a stance on an environmental issue such as oil drilling in Alaska, an environmental science class, analyzing a paper and on a foreign film, or demanding that each voice be heard by pushing for a student forum, we grew into a courageous group of problem solvers. We see the fruits of our hard work, and that's why we put forth our energy into our projects, because we find it fulfilling. As you are aware, there are many future challenges ahead of us that will require our creative problem-solving skills and courage to address them. In addition, life at Purpage has many A for awe-inspiring moments, which help us to develop our ideas, work, and our worldviews. When I came to Purpage, I had no idea what direction my art would take. After seeing the film War, Woman, Art, and Revolution for an art history field trip, and learning about artists such as Anna Mendieta, Trisha Brown, or Yuko Ono, I was inspired to explore performance art. Furthermore, speaking French and immersing myself into a culture by living with the host family helped me to create strong friendships and gain artistic inspiration. I felt the art history slides come to life, seeing Mona Lisa smile back at me at the Louvre. I also felt it was fascinating viewing Degas' studies of human figures at the Musée d'Orsay and the bold, vibrant Matisse art at the Pompidou. It was particularly awe-inspiring and breathtaking viewing Van Gogh's work in person at Musée d'Orsay. Mimicking Van Gogh's bedroom piece junior year in art class gave me a stronger appreciation for his expressionistic style. Thus, we had awe-inspiring moments learning in class and applying it to our everyday life. The last letter, E, in PCAE stands for entertaining, which helps us to express ourselves, to connect with others, and to find meaning in life. Art school has no room for boredom. When doodling or putting on a gallery, dance, lit, music, or theater show can occupy our time. Entertainment is an outlet that allows us to breathe and laugh at our flaws and life's idiosyncrasies. It also balances our work and enriches our well-being. For instance, the Gondoliers, performed by the theater and music departments, was a true delight. The solos, duets, quartets, and choral music, accompanied with a live chamber orchestra, made me feel transported to Italy and allowed me to forget about my stressful day. After the show, I could not stop myself from smiling and reflecting on the whimsical characters and funny love triangle dynamics with my friends. Furthermore, the dorm social Thursdays, pumpkin carving, cooking, tea parties, making jewelry, or having a bake sale fundraiser makes our evenings productive. Entertaining events like these encourages life-lasting memories and friendships. Perpich is filled with passionate, courageous, awe-inspiring, and entertaining people. It has been a memorable worldly experience embarking to France and painting near the pond and seeing my friends' performances. When I get the chance to teach the arts, I will surely share my fond memories of Perpich with my students. I'm sure I'll see an art scientist in the near millennium, or I'll see a classmate's name pop up in the movie credits. I'll recognize a Perpich author's name on a new hot-seller novel, or even stroll into an art gallery and acknowledge an alumni's work. As John Lennon said, the youth have hope because it's their future. They're hopeful about, and if they're depressed about their own future, well then, we are in a bad state. And we keep hope alive by keeping it alive amongst ourselves. Thus, PCAE prepares us for an optimistic, creative problem-solving approach toward the future, and students keep hope alive.